Bio. So it's really been an interesting event for his friends, his family, well wishers, and the people of Inyekiti, who will definitely remember this man for all the good things that he did while he served as the former military governor of the Western region, and his foray into politics, particularly for the people of the Yoruba nation. He really believed that culture should not be relegated into the background. He strongly believed that the people of the old Western region, and of course the present time, really need to ensure that traditions and traditional institutions and everything that pertains with the Yoruba nation in terms of culture, traditions and beliefs are well intact. They are preserved not just for the present time, but for future generations. And you can see from the live pictures there on an aerial view there in Ekiti State, where the procession will definitely continue at his family compound for the interment ceremony. The final burial ceremony will be taking place there. A man who has really achieved all the things that he set out to achieve. Of course, his first love being the military, the Nigerian army. He was also the first indigenous chief of staff of the Nigerian army. He also served as the commandant of the NDA, that's the Nigerian Defense Academy, and so many military officers passed under his tutelage at one point or the other. A few of them, of course, were also here to witness this occasion. We talk of the likes of Major General Ike Nwachukwu, Major General Zamani Lekwet, Major General Chris Garba, all who are retired. They had the opportunity of working with Major General Robert Adeyinka Adebayo. Even Nigeria's President Muhammadu Buhari, in his speech read by the acting president, also spoke highly of this great Nigerian, this patriotic man who took nothing for granted as far as leadership was and is concerned. And it's really a thing of joy, really, when people turn out in their large numbers to celebrate the life and times of one of their own. History definitely will have a place for the late Major General Robert Adeyinka Adebayo Rtd, who finally goes home. So we're still continuing our coverage of the ceremony right there in Ekiti State, and the family definitely will be the most grateful to all the special guests and dignitaries who turned out for this big event. And interesting to see that they all cut across party lines. They all cut across party lines, and it really doesn't matter what political beliefs or social beliefs anyone has. When it comes to events like this, everyone puts aside their differences, political differences, to come out to honor this man who really believed in the unity of Nigeria for Nigerians, as it were. And so they will definitely continue to honor the late Major General Adeyinka Adebayo, as we see from the live pictures there right here on Channels Television. So please stay with us as we continue our coverage. Old Western Region, Major General Robert Adeyinka Adebayo retired. The procession, they're heading to the Adebayo family compound in Ekiti State for a continuation of the ceremony. Yes, the compound definitely all having some of the military officers, I believe, there who are also going to be part of this procession as they make their way. But just to take another quick look at the career of the late Major General Robert Adeyinka Adebayo, indeed a man who rose through the ranks in the Nigerian army. He was an officer. He became an officer back in the year 1953. He also became the platoon commander sometime in the mid-1950s. His rise to the top really was very, very remarkable, I should say. He was also the first Nigerian general officer, grade 2 intelligence at the United Nations headquarters. That was in 1961. He became the commander Nigerian contingent in the Congo in 1963, and he also served as staff officer in the United Nations peacekeeping force during the Congo crisis. That was also in the early 1960s. Like I did say earlier, he became the first indigenous chief of staff of the Nigerian army in February of 1964 to November of 1965, became chairman of the OAU, the then Organization of African Unity Defense Planning Committee, also in the mid-1960s. That's from 1963 to 1965. Then he became head of the Nigerian delegation to the OAU summit in Ethiopia of November of 1966, before he now became the military governor of the Western region from 1966 to 1971. I did say that he was commandant of the Nigerian Defense Academy, the NDA. That was from 1971 to 1972. By 1975, in July, there was a coup which brought an end to the General Yakubu Gowon administration, and he retired from the Nigerian army with the rank, as he is now known, the rank of Major General in July 1975. And from then on, he decided to venture into the world of politics. Lots of people already gathered in their large numbers for the continuation of this ceremony for the late Major General Robert Adeyinka Adebayo. It is indeed a big day for the people of Ekiti State, who definitely will have nothing but fond memories of one of their own, a man who shone in all the capacities and all the duties and tasks that he was given as a military officer, and his love for the emancipation, if you like, from the hands of the military regimes to dabble into politics. A man who strongly believed in the values of democracy. Like I did say, 1979 to 1983, he was one of the Nigeria at the NPN at that time. So it really goes to show that even after a life of service in the Nigerian army, he definitely gave himself, or he gave his all to the cause for democracy to thrive in Nigeria. So there we have it. The ceremony still very much going on. It's still very much in the air. As you can see, pallbearers there in your pictures, the live pictures there, all for